the trial is whether the 25 individuals that are before you participated in these terrorism acts that we cannot countenance, Your Honor. We cannot accede to as Kenyan citizens. That question cannot be answered without the trial process. Is there anybody among us, the 24 or 25, that is innocent of the charges? Your Honor, there could be. Is there anybody that is guilty of the charges? We are saying, Your Honor, there could be. Because, and this will be addressed by Mr. Kamau, there is a process on the decision to charge guideline and how we apply the same when it comes to charges. Were these people at the scene of crime, the locus in quo? That is a question that will be answered by the evidence that will be presented before this court, Your Honor. The DPP under Article 157(11) is the gatekeeper at the criminal justice system. We cannot allow, as mandated by the Constitution, under Article 157(11), an abuse of the court process. And therefore, we are neutral, an independent office, and we have to facilitate justice and present the evidence that we have against each and every person that is before this court. The responsibility is not communal. Each person will bear personal responsibility for any act that is seen or proven to have been done. In line with that, Your Honor, and in addition to the fact that we have evolution of law and acts since 2012, whereby you do not need to be affiliated to any terrorist group for you to commit terrorist act. A case in point, Your Honor, are the lone wolves. The lone wolves radicalize themselves online and mobilize people to violence without a clear group affiliation or guidance. Do we have a lone wolf before this court? That is an answer that we can only get after the court looks at the evidence that is before them. I cede a few minutes here to Mr. Kamau, then Mr. Kamau to Ms. Wangui. Thank you.
Your Honor, the question before court, good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. And everyone else in the court. Good morning. Your Honor, I know this is a very serious court that deals with terrorism and counter-terrorism issues and transnational organized crimes. I don't know why people are so tense. The question before court is not very hard, Your Honor. The question before court is whether the DPP, in exercising its decision to charge, did it within the law and the limits of the law. Your Honor, Section 2 and the provision that has been highlighted by counsel, it also has a counter provision, and the counter provision is that, first of all, that provision limited persons being prosecuted for terrorism if acts were done during protests and demonstrations. However, the provision continues to say, if these acts shall use violence against persons, if these acts shall endanger human life and the safety of the public,